So now if I go and open a directly table like sys underscore, okay, so it is opening that particular user, okay, table, but it's not having that much number of record, and it is not having a access to create a new user. Okay, so as Aman, you are asking me like any users can choose a delegate roles or delegate
Yes.
user. Okay, so it's not
Okay. Okay.
possible to whom those who are not having an admin role.
Okay.
Okay,
Got it.
yeah. So according
Mm-hmm.
to roles, you are according to the table accessibility, so you are able to access the tables. Okay, so again, the lots of concepts we can, according to the accessibility, you will have again one more concept. Okay, so I will cover that concept into the further part. Okay, so now clear with the users
Yes.
creation.
Yes,
Yeah.
I have a question. For example, we have raised a new user, okay,
Mm-hmm.
over the administration part, and we haven't assigned any role group, correct?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And when we just log in onto it, and we see a lot of things. This is the default thing,
Yes,
which
it's a default
oh,
thing. It's a default thing. Okay,
okay,
even
okay,
if you are
got
not
it.
able to access the incident table properly.
Hmm.
Okay,
Okay.
fine. So now users are done. So now we'll go to the roles. Okay, so how to create a role we'll cover first. So again, go to the system security, and here you will have options into the users and groups menu. You will have options for roles. Okay, so click on a role. Again, it's the same thing. To create a new role, just click on a new button. Okay, and here you can choose a pass a name of the role. Okay, into the required subscription. Subscription is nothing but if you are subscribed to that particular role, so anything related to that particular role, you will get a notifications. Okay, if you are subscribed to that particular role. Okay, next is the descriptions. Then elevated privilege. What do you mean by elevated privilege? Is like if user is having not having a admin role, okay, but when it has the elevate privilege role, it will have a role higher than a admin role. Okay, clear?
Okay.
So it can perform
Okay.
the things which can admin do, and it's not like admin, but the security admin do. Okay, so here you into the user menu, you will have a elevate roles option. Okay, when you click on
Okay.
this, you will if you click on this security admin, so you will have the higher securities settings. So here mention it's like grant modification access to higher security settings, allow user to modify the access control list. Okay, so it
Okay.
will grant you the higher security settings options. Okay, so if you are having a elevated privilege role. Clear?
Yes.
Okay, so now I will create a role here. So I will create a role. Okay, so I will create like with the name multi. Okay, and I'm not having like created the elevate privilege over here, and I will save this. Once I save this, again same thing, I into the related list, I am able to see the contain roles. Okay, so what do you mean by contain roles? It's like the role, this role, multi-role, will have again a different roles. Okay, so it's like one role will can consist of a number of roles. Okay, so suppose you are having a multi-role, so or a role, okay, and into that it will contain a BC role. So it will be applied if you are applying a role, so BC role will automatically get inherited. Okay, so these roles are also get applied. Okay, so what can I do is like if I click on edit button, so I can add the existing roles into the current role. Okay, suppose I'm adding this, I will choose the ITIL role. Okay, so I'm adding the ITIL role. Okay, and I will save this. Okay, so now this role is consist of another role which is ITIL. Okay, and when you add the user, okay, or assign this role to the user, these two roles will get assigned to that particular user. The one with the multi and
Bhagyashri,
another with the ITIL.
can you repeat with contained roles again?
The contain roles, it's the same thing, like one role can have the multiple roles. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. It's like when you assign this role multi-role to the user, okay, this then it will assign that not only one role, it will assign all the roles which it contains, okay, along
According
with
to
the
me, I am thinking that the multi is the name of the role, and under contain role, which we are this is the main role which we
no
are
no
creating, correct?
no, these are the two different roles. A multi is one role, okay, and this role is consist of the another role which is ITL. Inside that role you will have another role, okay. So suppose I assign this assign the role to you, multi role to you, okay. In that case you will have a two roles, you will not have only one role, okay. Again, if I open the ITIL role, okay, so it will have consist of again lots of roles, okay. So if I show you what's how it's like.
The thing is that we give name to role multi. According to me,
Yeah.
there is no functionality, correct? Multi role, I don't. Under the multi role, we have created a new role called ITIL. ITIL has the functionality, correct?
No. See, when you are creating a role, it's not having according to the functionality, you are not creating a role over here. Okay. You can decide the roles, what will the roles will have or what is the actions you have according to your you can say the requirement. Okay. When you create a role, you can't say it this role is having this functionality or this access. Okay. You can simply create a role and you can assign this role to the users and the groups, okay. And afterwards when you want to do according to the role, so this is what the customizations you are doing, okay. So suppose if you want to give the access of incident table to the role which you are creating, in that case there is another concept to how to give the access to the users for this particular role, okay. When you are creating a role, you are not setting any functionality into that particular roles, okay.
Okay. And
Yeah.
and the client will provide the name of the role which we have to create, correct?
Yes, they will provide you all the things. Okay.
Yes, Bhageshwari, could you please open this page? How could you open this page? ITIL role,
I just search
security
for the
system.
user. I just search for the users into the roles. I will go, I just open the roles and into that I will
Okay.
just search, filter out the ITL role
ITIL,
and I
okay.
just open that. Okay.
Okay.
So now here the contain roles. So see, this is the single role ITL.
Okay.
This role is consist of the another sub roles you can say, which are the 11 sub
Okay.
roles is having. Okay. So it's not related to the functionality. It's okay. So now it's clear. So I
Okay.
can create a role here. Okay, so this is the
Yeah.
role. Okay,
Yeah.
so I just have
Mm-hmm.
a ITR. Next is like
Mm-hmm.
application with the role. So if you are having, so if you click on this particular application edit button, you will have a roles over here. Okay, so you can from here you can give the access like which role is able to access this particular you can say application.
Could you repeat this part again? Yeah, application with
The
role.
applications with role means is like which you are setting this role which will have access which application.
Okay.
Okay. Next it tables. Again it tables related to the tables. Again from here you can give the access of tables. Okay, if you want to give the
Okay.
access to the user of this particular table. Let's say I just created a
Okay.
table with the Multisoft name. Okay, and I want to
Mm-hmm.
give the access of this table to the user who is having a multi row. Okay, multi role who is
Okay.
having this role particular. In that case,
Mm.
I can set like which table will have these roles. Okay, so if that particular user is having this role, in that case, you can access these tables. Next, custom applications. Again, it's just related to the same, which applications you can access with this role. User. So now, which user is having this role? Okay, so you can add the users from here. Okay, or you can open the users menu and from there you can add the roles. Okay, so I
Okay.
will show you both. So from here you can click on edit. Okay, and I just created a Multisoft user. Okay, so I will choose that user and I will save this. Okay, so see here, I just it's contain a one role. I assign the multi role to this. Okay, and it having a one role which is ITL. Okay.
For example, that we are the multi, okay,
Mhm.
and we have created a new user multi, okay, Multisoft, and
Hmm.
under the users, why we have added Multisoft? Because we are the Multisoft. Why we added Multisoft? We have to add another one.
It's up to you which user you want to add. I just created this user to give the example. I can add this.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
up to you. You
uh,
can choose the your requirements and you can add that. I just told
okay.
you
And
like how to add the users here.
okay. And
Okay.
also under the table section, could you
You
please
can
go
add the
under the table?
tables here. You can add, you can create a new tables and you can add over here.
We
Okay.
have to
It's taking you
we
to the table
haven't
definition.
Yes, we haven't add any existing table. For example,
No, you
incident table
can
we have.
You can't access that. For to give the access, you can have a different options like access control list is there. One concept is there. You can use that concepts.
Okay.
Okay.